on the 19th of April 2025, you published a post on X that was deemed to be intended to stir up hatred, incite violence on the grounds of sexual orientation. What was the post? I'll tell you the post.
You sure? Comedy writer, Rob Father, you idiot.
You're under arrest.
I'm only famous. I'm under arrest. Do you know what this country looks like to America? Do you know what it looks like to America? No, just put me under arrest. Everywhere I'm going to put me.
Hi, I'm Clever and welcome back to the Clever Report. So when we say the UK is cooked and the UK has become authoritarian, we are not exaggerating, we are stating facts. People are now being arrested and given lengthy sentences just because of their tweets that is deemed offensive, or when you criticize a certain group of people, the T community, because of YouTube guidelines, I'll call them the T community, but everybody knows who I'm referring to. Now, a few days ago, a comic writer, an Irishman, Linehan Linehan was actually arrested at the airport because of his tweets that was deemed offensive. And one of the bail conditions given to him by the UK Metro Police was he's not going to have access to his X account again. This is crazy. I want us to watch a clip of how he showed up at the court, to contest this outrageous and illegal arrest. And then I'll give you my take on the whole issue.
Do you have a few words ahead of today's appearance?
This guy, well, I'm going to say it.
You've harassed my family, Graham. You've got a lot of victims. You've got a lot of victims harassing my family.
Go away.
Now, let's go through the tweets. I identified 3 tweets, 3 posts he made on X. The first one is, if a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene, call the cops, and if all fails, punch him in the balls. Now, men are women, men are men, women are women. This is a problem where we are trying to make, tell men a certain mentally deranged men, in my own opinion, that they are now female presenting. That makes them women. This even shouldn't be controversial in this case. This shouldn't be controversial because why would men actually want to be in female space, if not for this new liberal woke ideology? And the problem is that, I'm sorry to say this, but who are the biggest demographic that supports this madness? Who are the biggest demographic that support this men eroding women's space, men invading women's spaces? They are women, especially liberal white women, that are the pioneers of these policies. So in a country, in a European country like UK, that is the beacon of democracy that conquered the world, and Britain is now has become a third world country, in my own opinion, because they don't have freedom of speech again. So why are we making an exception for this minute group of people? Why are men invading women's sports? Why are men invading women's spaces? And why is saying that when you see a male, somebody that wants to invade women's spaces, that you should make a scene, actually punch him by the balls? Maybe that is a bit extreme, trying to beat the person or physical violence. But I understand why they're saying these things. Just like the way they're throwing J.K. Rowling under the bus just because she doesn't want men, taking spaces that are meant for women.